Hey, we're working on challenge 2 on tuples are immutable. This asks me to create a function that takes in a tuple and some integer and returns a tuple where x is inserted into the tuple at index 2. And we can assume the tuple will have at least a length of 3. So we won't get an index error or an index out of bounds error. The first thing that I would think to do, right, is just to say, oh, I want the tuple at index 2 um, to equal x, and uh, then I just want to return that tuple, right? And now I have inserted it, but as you could imagine, tuples are immutable, right? And it says this does not support item assignment, right? That is, I cannot directly insert this to or assign to this index because tuples are immutable. So what I have to do is I actually have to make a list of the tuple. So I'll call it tuple list and use the list function to cast that into a list. Now I can go ahead and do my insertion. So I'll say tup at index 2 is equal to x, and then I will want to return. It does want me to return a tuple, so I'll go ahead and cast this into a tuple. Right, and we check that out, and we're actually going to get one more error here. Um, First of all, I didn't assign to the tuple list, right? And I made some mistakes here. So change both of those, but I'm still going to get an error here, right? And if I look at my assertion error, I can see that my list is coming back with 6 items, and the expected list has 7 items. So what I'm doing is I'm overriding whatever's in 2, and if I reread these instructions, it says inserted. So this is an opportunity for me to use my dot insert function. The first parameter is the index where I want to insert something into my list, and the second is the object that I want to insert into that list. In this case, that is x. It's an integer. Now that I've inserted this x into index 2, and I'm returning a tuple version of my tuple list, I should pass all of my tests. And we can see that is the case.